Is there a wife?
Isn't that what makes this really incredible?
Yeah. Dude, but this is tea talk. Yeah, and this is the first time we're ever speaking together.
Even if it's
so
coffee,
give me
the truth. The truth is the truth.
Okay, so tell me. I want to know.
My social media space tells the entirety of who I am.
Okay, but I want to know if you have a wife at home, if you have kids.
I am divorced. Everybody knows that. I got into a marriage with an amazing person. Okay. I mean, she was Caucasian. She is Caucasian, and then we it was love. It was totally love. You know, we came to understand each other. You know, Russians are a different way. They're really ethnic. They're really traditional. So there are certain values my African descent could connect with. But again, there are certain things I'm telling you that as a biracial relationship comes with so many, parts, so many, tendencies that if you cannot take inventory of everything as it unravels, marriage is the singular entity that will bring out the best or the worst in you. The emotions you're capable of in a marriage, spending time with someone that you didn't think you're capable of. Okay? It will bring out the worst in you and the best in you. It is the people that surmounted that managed those two ends that survived. The ones that couldn't. I was dealing with two perils that I could not contain. I just lost my mom. You know my relationship with her more than any other person. So that wasn't my mom. That's my best friend.
That's right.
And so I was in a place where I didn't know how to navigate the emotions this woman was giving me. I just needed somebody. She didn't need me that way. She needed me. She needed to love me and I would love her back. And I couldn't reciprocate. I turned all my attention on our child. And she didn't know how to deal with it. It's a difficult thing for a woman to be jealous of her child. It's a difficult thing. So I am not sitting here and saying that it's entirely my fault, but then I was also a child of sex.
I love what my, Jim Iyke said. Taking accountability of your wrongs. It is very, very important. It's a sign of growth. It's a sign of integrity. And it's a sign of respect. I love how he takes, he accepts that it was his fault. It is very beautiful. When something like this hits you, there are 3 questions you're going to ask yourself. But that period, you'll be completely vulnerable. Now, the first question goes this way. What really went wrong? What was my mistake? Then lastly, how can I be a better version of myself?
Also a child of circumstances. I was dealing with 2 perils that I didn't know how to merge them. Okay? I didn't grieve properly. I was like the second head of a family. My father had fallen apart emotionally. I had only sisters. And that's the thing that, people don't understand the gift they have when they call certain people brothers. A brother in your life can literally save you. That's another man in your life. You don't have to shoulder certain things that society expects us to shoulder. As men, as Africans, as Nigerians, as Igbo men. You're literally told not to show emotion because you just lost the best person in your life. People are out there making arrangements to have a great party. In a house I just built. The woman I built the house for wasn't even going to live in it. The only person that understood me was, even my sisters didn't understand. Because I was told this news right in the middle of a BBC interview. And I came back, said 3 months, this house is done. I didn't allow myself the luxury of grief. Because I came home, everybody has fallen apart. The man I looked up to hold me up, let me do this, and wasn't. So I said, okay, I'm going to put myself in that space. But it cost me. It cost me because at the end of the day, when everybody survived, I started struggling. And then I understood what delayed grief is. I swear, I'm the first person that would ascribe it to weak people. But when it hit me, like phone calls I couldn't erase from my phone, accounts I told them, we owned businesses together, certain things we did together. I wouldn't even allow them sell or share, jewelry that I bought. I was fighting for all the wrong things. I couldn't shut down a room. That's when, and we're not raised to go to therapists. My wife is trying to get me to a therapist. I'm like, are you crazy? I've never been with one. It's a sign of weakness for a man from my ex-wife to go and sit with a therapist and tell him my tea or her my tea. So I dealt with it. And while I was dealing with it, the best way I knew where, because you're unprepared for this, she was trying to get a reciprocal for the love she was given in the union. So it didn't work.
Yeah.
Okay. And that is as simple as that.
So would you do it again? Get married
Absolutely.
again?
I love being married. He would tell you, you know, we're miles away. I love answering to somebody and somebody answering to me. I love being in a partnership of.
I love that. He said marriage is a beautiful thing. Most of us today don't understand that institution, marriage. It is one of the most amazing institutes you will find yourself. It is beautiful, especially when you are accountable to someone and as someone is accountable to you. It is beautiful. I am telling you the truth. Marriage is something that, you know, the moment you find it very, you know, interesting, and you are the humble type. So when you are accountable to someone, it is very amazing, you know. And when someone is accountable to you, it is wonderful. I am telling you the truth. There is nothing as beautiful. That is it. Wow, I love what he said. Hey, he said, bring out the best in you and the worst in you. I love what he said. He said, those who survive it, because it requires a lot of patience, a lot of endurance, tolerance, understanding, communications, compassion. You know, when you exceed, sometimes one of the things that makes us survive marriages, it is you place your value, your goals above that conflict. It is very, very beautiful. You see, sometimes when we cannot be able to separate our feelings from who we are, it always destroys us. You see, I heard what he said. He said, separating his feelings, separating what is going on from your family. They say you have people who will not come to terms when I said family comes first. It is not when you are growing up with your brothers and sisters. No, it is when you are married, your family comes first. Family comes first comes for parents, husband and wife.
Love answering to somebody and somebody answering to me. I love being in a partnership of certain coincidence where you're enforcing your vision and mission together. I enjoyed being married, but I've grown wiser for it. I've come to understand again that there's certain parts, a spiritual part of it as well, that you must take into cognizance where you make your next move. I'm in a different place in my life.
Wow, I love what he said. Hey. You see, this spiritual aspect, it is very, very important in marriage, despite he never said more about it. Most of the marriages, not even only marriage, in everyone's life, you need to build your spiritual life to be a different thing altogether. You see, spiritual aspect in the marriage, it is very, very important. I don't want to go into details, but let's still proceed.
I'm far more understanding of who I am. I've grown older. I had like 30 friends there that could come to my aid. I have 4 now.
It's enough.
Yeah, it's enough.
4 is even too
That's
much.
all I need. You know, the 4 trust me, 2 associates, 2 are close. So I understand. So anybody that's coming to my space right now, people keep debating, is it on your terms? Yes, it is.
Yes.
In what position you will be in life, there are people around you. You cannot detest if this one, it is friendship or this one is acquaintance. Sometimes you don't know the two. You might think that this one is friendship, but when you now had little problem, you will now understand that this one is acquaintance. Limit your circle. I used to tell people that. limit your circle when you want to achieve something serious, or when you are a serious person, when you are a focused person. Limit your circle. All those people that flocks around you, friends, families that you see coming out, most of them are not genuine. They have nothing to contribute in your life. I am telling you the truth. If you like this video, please, I beg you to touch the like button, subscribe, share this video, drop your comment below, share this video. It is not easy for one to take accountable of actions and as deemit areas. These areas I'm wrong, these areas I'm right. It is not easy. So share this video. Thank you so much.